1-9-2019. Does anybody know what that is?
Not a clue.
God damn, really?
In California?
What the fuck?
I don't even know. Don't look at me.
That would be 90. Damn, what was it?
90210.
Wow, look at you.
Yeah, I knew what it was. I just did it for the joke.
I'm most surprised that I knew that you.
It's called commitment to the craft.
I know that you knew about you knew about the joke. I just didn't know that you would know about that.
I'm gonna say it again. It's called commitment to the craft.
That's not commitment to the craft.
Yes, it is.
That's not commitment to the craft.
You gotta show your work, nigga. It's like
no, that's just general fucking knowledge. Like
no, you didn't know it. You were struggling.
I did.
I had it on hand. I was prepared.
No, you didn't.
And this from the test. You would have fucking failed.
I don't think that would have constituted as a fail.
It would have. If that was the question on the test.
I still kind of had it like a choice to like answer. I didn't really say the full answer. You know what I'm saying?
You was gonna say the wrong answer. I know that much.
How you know that? I said 9, and you was all like, "No, nigga."
No, you got
but the 9 was the first fucking number.
You got 2 numbers out, and you was automatic wrong. No, bye.
Automatic wrong.
Automatic nah.
Oh man, no, don't let Maurice make you administer the test, man. Everybody failing. Everybody.
What's 2 + 2? 4? Bitch, no, it's a math problem. You fail. Get the fuck out my class.
But
try again next year.
But man, what type of Donald Trump shit is this? You're right, but you're wrong. What is this?
It's like you're right, but I'm not gonna let you be right. So fuck you.
I am the protector of the
that's kind of what's happening in the White House right now. So I'm just
shots fired. But
shots fired. Endless shots fired until literally shots will be fired, and then that means we'll technically be in another civil war, which is not good. In that case, don't shoot those fires. People, welcome to another episode of IMO Podcast, the only podcast that airs on Wednesday. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. It is the date. Y'all already know what it is. Yeah. Y'all already know the date. I ain't gonna say that shit again. Today is the date, and you should already know what the date is because most of y'all are grown.
It's funny.
THA date.
It's funny because you're not wrong for saying that. It is the date. Like
you damn right, I'm right.
I didn't say you're right. You're just not wrong.
Nigga, you just said I was right. You can't renege like this.
I didn't renege. If I'm not wrong, I must be right. I can't be anything else but right unless I'm wrong.
Right.
All right. Right.
Right.
You hear me knocking?
That way.
Come on, man. Come on.
I do not like y'all right now.
Wow, damn, Jared don't even like. We've been doing this podcast for how long? You don't even like us, man. That's why your check's not coming, nigga.
Oh, now we get into the checks bullshit. So it was some shady shit. I don't know about that one. Nah, fuck you. You went on it too, nigga. I ain't want to hear no innocent shit from you.
I didn't say all that. I ain't talking about your checks.
You ain't have to say nothing, nigga. You didn't disagree.
This is exactly why. You fucking Trump voter.
Trump nigga, what? All right.
That's right. You being furloughed, right?
I'm being furloughed
on the IMO podcast.
The shit I do for this, I'm even running the stream, and they do me like this. I feel
you're not running the stream. You got the stream on. There's a big ass.
I'm running this. All right, son.
No, you got the stream on. There's a difference. Like I'm trying to tell you something.
You right.
Ooh, I ain't part of this one.
You're damn right.
You ain't helping.
I don't think so. That's Jesus.
It's Jesus. IMO Podcast, Wednesday, some date. Let's get into the show. If you like what you're listening to, please like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, share with your family.
All that good shit.
Yeah, all that good shit. Put the show on PewDiePie's latest video. There we go. It'd be funny if that shit actually works too.
You turn his comments back on?
They were off?
Yeah, it was like a while. It was a while ago though.
I don't. I have. What if I told you I've only seen like 2 PewDiePie videos?
What if I told you I've seen 0?
I wouldn't believe it because that's impossible.
I've only seen 0.
I've only seen 0. Can we? What's going on today?
English is powerful.
English is powerful when you use it correctly.
Yeah, I used it correctly.
When you don't use it correctly, it's actually kind of aggravating.
I used to get a joke. and I got a laugh out of you, so we're done.
I mean, I'm contractually obligated to laugh at your jokes now.
Damn.
It's by contract. I can literally pull that shit up right now as soon as I'm finished typing.
All right, let's go for it. Okay.
Don't worry, IMO Podcast contract.
I assume this was being looked over by a lawyer of sorts.
Lawyer.
We can afford a lawyer, but you don't pay me. I feel you.
Lawyer. You see who our president is? What the fuck we need a lawyer for, nigga? What the fuck? What's wrong with you? Oh, we doing Trump jokes all fucking night. I'm calling it right now. So. All right, let's get into the shit. Okay, so.
No, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, you damn right. Don't interrupt the host. What's wrong with
Like
you?
I was saying, I love that one meme when he's like showing people like the document and he puts some random picture.
That shit is hilarious.
It kills me.
He looks so serious every time. New law: anime titties must be shown at all times at the work.
Please.
You see it? I signed it into law, so there it is. It's a thing now.
It's not quite how it works, but
I mean, technically, I can stop. Oh no, I'm not a congressperson. We gotta get that bill started, guys. Titties must be shown at all times. I'm for that.
I'm for it.
About that. I'm for it too, son.
Where do I sign?
about that some months ago.
You can't sign it.
There was definitely a protest about that some months ago. I think they kind of.
What about titties being shown?
Yeah, women wanted titties to be shown. Women wanted to show their titties, and then
I'm about it.
they kind of won. Yeah, right? I'm not gonna
Like,
say
I
no.
ain't gonna say no.
I'm not gonna say no either. Who's saying no?
I don't know. People who lack titties. I
Which one of you niggas is saying no?
Like, please step up so we can shut you the fuck up. Just saying.
Hey, this nigga saying no to titties.
Make yourself known. All right, let's get into the shit. Since we're loafing tonight, obviously, let's go ahead and start with the thought piece. For everybody who doesn't know, for our new listeners.
Are you about to serenade them? Sorry, your voice drop low. You put a lot of emphasis on new and users. Look them right in the eyes. All right.
It was more the fact that I'm expecting like 400 new listeners to the show right now. That was the thing that was going on. But yeah, for our newcomers, our not day ones, we have a random segment called our thought piece where we just, it's just there. We want to talk about it. Well, I want to talk about it because I'm the patriarch of this show, the spiritual leader of this show. So yeah.
Only spiritually. Just remember that.
Only spiritually. Wow.
Wait, what? You said it, not me?
Wait a minute. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'll take that. I am your spiritual leader, which means some of y'all gonna be fucked up going forward. So yeah. Kingdom Hearts is actually coming out in 2 weeks.
Hey.
I actually can't believe that.
It's not real till it's in the system.
It's not real until it's in the
I'm surprised you even put it on the podcast show notes. It's not even real.
Don't you see it right there? It says it clearly says is not real until it's in system.
There's like 2 typos in that sentence.
Nah, English don't matter, son.
MNMOT.
English don't even matter, son. Kansas, Arkansas. Damn.
ITSD. Is that like some type of weird STD? Or something?
So Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming out.
It's got all the letters for one. I don't know.
Or at least so we're told. I'm still not convinced that not a big ass that's what I'm looking for. Social experiment to see how we'll react when niggas tell us that it's actually not coming out. Like, I swear to God that Square Enix about to pull a fast one. Y'all, mark my words, y'all. But yeah, anyway, everybody in here has played Kingdom Hearts. Everybody knows the story somewhat. I'm be honest with you, I don't know.
The fuck is that? Heart Kingdoms?
Okay, so we can go ahead and cut the show off. Cut. It's a wrap. It's over. But nah. So, what are you guys' expectations for Kingdom Hearts 3?
Nominate titties.
I'm just expecting it to come out on time.
Right? That should be like the first thing we should be worried about. Is the game coming out? This nigga said Condom Hearts. Oh shit. Okay.
Yes.
Is the game even coming out? Is that's the real question. But here's the thing. And Caleb was going. See, me and Caleb on the same wavelength right now. What if the game is ass? What if the game is hard ass? Not that I know what hard ass feels like, but
I'm sorry. Just the
You ever like smack a statue on the ass?
okay. So first off, where? what museum? Where? Why? How?
Those questions.
I'm questioning. No, I'm questioning that one there, sir.
What?
You ever smacked a statue on the ass? Well,
do you admit that or not? Like,
in my younger days, you know.
I mean, you know,
as a wild boy. But no, all right, so what's the expectation? Does Kingdom Hearts have to be the greatest game out of the series, or does it just have to be kinda okay?
I think it just needs to meet the hype, honestly. It doesn't have to be.
That's not even possible, so you might as well give up on that one right now.
Well, it's already
as long as it, I mean, I don't want to, saying this, I just feel like it's probably not going to happen either. As long as it just satisfies us with a ending that is believable and equal parts wraps up the full story.
Wrap it up.
Why everything was so fucking convoluted, split across multiple games, which I don't really fucking mind. Split across multiple games. If it does that, fulfills that one need, I could probably live with it.
All right. So speaking on that note, like how you say it wraps up why everything was so convoluted, what if they just start doing some fourth wall breaks of like, yo, like they start talking about, wait, weren't you in like a different like game or some shit like that? Would you be okay with that? Because I would fucking die if they start doing that shit.
Yeah, but
I don't think it's gonna go that far. Unless they had like fucking Deadpool in the
it was crazy.
It's possible.
It's actually valid.
Was he in anything Disney related? No, Marvel. Yeah,
Marvel.
Duh, my bad. I'm tripping. Excuse the hell.
Well, no, he's not Marvel yet. He's still with Fox, I think. Or Sony. No, Fox. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he is still with Fox.
True.
Man, hey Caleb, you might want to cool your shit there, Slim. The game gotta be bought. I mean, let's not get.
How you hollers with that fucking game?
Man, cool your shit, Slim. that's gonna be a title for the next podcast. Cool your shit, Slim. that's gonna be one day. But I'm expecting it to at least be better than 1. But if it's not better than 2, I won't exactly be I won't be mad.
You gonna be the first one at GameStop saying, "Where my money at, Slim?"
It's funny because remember,
like hard ass combat mechanics wise. That's not exactly a feat at this point.
There's this video of this dude who wanted to return his copy of Fallout 76, and those niggas told him no, and he just proceeded to destroy games.
Oh, I saw that shit.
He was like, fuck this shit, man, fuck your counter, fuck these games, fuck your door. This nigga was upset, rightfully so. I'm not sure who told him to buy fucking Fallout 76, but hey, that's the world we live in, ladies and gentlemen. So to piggyback off of Maurice, I am expecting at least some really slick gameplay for a game that's been in development, and I'm not even going to say 10 years because obviously it hasn't been. But I think we're at least 4.
I'm pretty sure Nomura has been thinking about it. That counts as
okay. I had a dream about it one time while I was making Final Fantasy Versus 13. I mean 15.
While I was making sweet love to my hot Asian wife. I'm assuming his wife is Asian and or hot.
What if his wife was black? How would you feel?
I'm assuming his wife is Asian and or hot.
Even though there is like virtually no possibility of his wife being black.
What? There's possibilities. Niggas go to Japan. I mean, black
niggas go to Japan. Niggas go to Japan. You know, there are mad niggas in Japan. Literal niggas.
Yeah.
Okay. Nah.
Nah.
Man, what? All 24 black niggas in Japan, son?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you said impossible. I mean, you know.
Alright.
I know you threw virtual in front of the word, but I mean, I feel like it's still more possible than what you're making it seem.
More possible, more inevitable. It is inevitable. Anyway,
that was to happen.
That was a. You didn't see the Matrix, did you?
No. Oh, I did. I just don't remember that part.
Okay. Well, all right, cool. So yeah, I'm expecting it to be better than 1. But if it's not as good as 2, I'll be fine. But I needed to at least have like that silky smooth gameplay. I don't want nothing choppy. I mean, I think ever since the PS4 was even announced, this game has been in development. So that's 5 years now?
Before the PS4 was announced.
But it was officially announced during the same year the PS4 came out.
I thought it was before that.
Could be. Could be. I could be wrong.
Because I mean, there were definitely talks about it during the PS4. I remember that much. I can't remember if there was an official statement. But
My point.
You talking
my
about
point
like that
is.
Keyblade Wars bullshit?
That's not
nah,
Talking about Kingdom
that
Hearts.
was around when 2 came out, and that just turned out to be a birth by sleep.
Hey, watch your mouth. X War.
I love. Okay. Like,
X-Blade.
the
Son, that shit tilted me
Keyblade.
so hard every fucking time. We must for the Keyblade. That's an X. What the fuck is that?
Hey, what's the difference? There's the Keyblade and there's the Keyblade.
Exactly, son. And they would literally like put emphasis. There's the Keyblade and then there's the Keyblade. Like,
I love it. I fucking love it. Do I get it? Not the Keyblade, the Keyblade.
son, every time like you're listening to Master Zayador, right? He's saying Keyblade, K-E-Y.
It might as well be Key-E-Y.
I'm over here looking at the fucking subtitles. That shit says X. Like, what the fuck is an X blade, nigga?
No, that was not like I like how Jared said it. Key-Y.
Not the key. The Key-E-Y blade. I mean, Jared's got a point. That might as well be called the fucking Key-E-Y blade at this point, son.
So the Key-E-Y blade is the blade.
The Key-E blade war.
The Key-E-Blade War.
Son, and he was saying with so much emphasis. Sora, the Keyblade, the Kingdom Hearts, light darkness. Like, come on.
Light darkness must fight darkness.
Son, I really hope they really tell us like what the fuck all this shit is. Like, don't Destiny on us. That would have been a perfect segue. But don't.
Well, it kind of is. Because I'm gonna let Andre figure this one out.
Nah, we're saying on Kingdom Hearts. I want them to explain. I want to go to Kingdom Hearts, alright? I want to see what's in it. I want to live in it. I want to play in it. I want to breathe in it. That last one doesn't make too much sense. But you know what I'm trying to say. I need to be in that shit, alright?
Not anymore. Are you trying to rape it or what is?
What the fuck? How did we get to this? You did this last show, nigga. Don't do it.
Everything goes back to rape. I don't know what to talk about.
Why?
Okay. Okay. All right.
I don't make the rules, Jared. It's the internet.
I don't make the rules. I make the internet.
No, I don't make the rules. It's the internet.
Oh, okay. Kind of like Rule 64. Or was it 34?
It's 34.
But yeah, one of those was the bad one, wasn't it? one of it is the one that we name. The one we don't talk about. And it's not Rule 34.
Oh, we always talk about it.
Oh, we will always talk about that one.
Yeah, I mean,
All right. But yeah, that's pretty much all I need. Just I need to see what Kingdom Hearts is. Can we just not call? Stop! I was just about to.
Keyblade, the Keyblade.
The Keyblade, and then when Merlin was saying, "Yes, the Keyblade," I'm like, "Look here, y'all just trolling me at this."
Let's get into that. For the Kingdom Hearts, please.
Nomura took a playbook, took a play out of what's that nigga's name? Death Stranding. What's that nigga's name?
Kojima.
Yeah, there we go. He took a playbook. He took a play out of Kojima's book and was like, "Yeah, just fuck him up. Just call it this, but it's pronounced this way. Just fuck him all the way up, son."
Please. I just need a 5-minute conversation between Xehanort and Aqua talking about the Keyblade. Please.
I need her to still be alive at the end of the series.
You said what?
I need her to still be alive at the end of the series because there's
That
actually
too.
there's a good chance that she might die.
Possibly. I
And
mean,
she
she's already
don't-
been through a lot, though. I don't feel like they're going to give her an injury.
She don't deserve to die though.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's not like she's been alive for like 200 years or anything like that, so you can just kill her. You know, like how they always have that character that's lived for like over 100 to 200 years, and they finally become mortal, then they instantly die in stories.
Dragon Ball.
That don't count.
Oh, that doesn't count. Okay, all right. So speaking of Destiny.
Oh yeah, because Master Roshi is over 200 years old, and he still hasn't died.
He is?
Boom. Yes. And nigga old as fuck.
Old niggas be Diesel.
Literally, that man is the definition of old man is Diesel.
Diesel. Strong man. Strong body out here, not weak body. Anyway, let's keep on going. So, Destiny. Who was talking about Destiny? Absolutely no one, because we're talking about Anthem, the new replacement, the new kid on the block, the savior, the best game. Man, this is going to be the game to end all games right here. And you know why?
Still going with it.
Because it's made by EA.
100% committed to that fucking segue.
My man has
EA is about to
I'm sorry.
about to come in and save the entire gaming industry.
Right?
They about to right all the wrongs. It's about to happen.
There's so much bullshit you can say in one segment that I can't take it anymore. All right. Chill.
Okay, so for everybody who doesn't know, we're talking about Anthem.
What's Anthem?
What's going on?
The fuck is that?
I don't feel like explaining all the nut shit. Just know it's a cross between. It's pretty much a cross between Destiny.
Iron Man.
Oh wow! He didn't say a game. He said an actual character. It's a cross between Destiny and Iron Man. Okay,
So we can make Destiny, but let's feature Iron Man.
I mean that doesn't sound like a bad idea.
It really doesn't.
It wasn't, but I mean,
It just has one fatal flaw.
Iron Man.
EA.
Wow.
Wow.
I mean,
okay.
Iron Man has a lot of fatal flaws. Man, he's a fucking alcoholic.
I was talking about the game Anthem because that's the next topic.
Fuck that game.
Damn, son. Anyway, so yeah, so as you can tell by our stupid ass title, is Anthem going to be the savior, the new game that rights all the sins, that
Rights them.
puts its blood on a cross? I think that's how Christianity goes. And makes the makes the gaming world whole again. It can bend all four gaming elements. I can't think of any of them. Xbox, PS4, PC, and Switch. There we go. It can do all of that.
Coming out for Switch.
It's going to bring down. I mean, the Avatar can't bend all the elements at the same time. So yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about? Did you not see that
Where are we
fight?
going?
I mean, Aang didn't really learn firebending from real. So.
Did you not see how he gave Ozai the look of death? My man almost
Yeah,
shot
but he
himself.
didn't learn firebending, so the firebending is.
Wait, what you mean? He learned it twice.
He learned it. He learned.
He learned it twice.
Yeah, he
You
learned it.
can't- Yeah, but he had like 2 weeks to practice that shit. Nah, nigga.
Yeah, and he
That's all
learned
bullshit.
it, and then he learned it
Nah.
again from Zuko.
Nah, he wasn't proficient in that shit.
Nigga, that doesn't mean he didn't learn it.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, okay, sorry.
Yeah. Man, you can't take two weeks of kickboxing and say, hey, I'm a kickboxer.
Yeah, but I could take 2 weeks of kickboxing and say, hey, I learned kickboxing.
All right, so Aang took 2 weeks of firebending. All right, there we go. You should have just said that. Now we in agreement.
Nigga, I've been saying that.
All right,
How you gonna
cool.
compare Aang to a human being? He has an actual life hack.
No, he doesn't.
The Avatar state. I mean, the Avatar state and the past avatars. He draws on their experience constantly.
Literally.
Yeah,
And
but
all the things that they learn and know. So it's not like he's actually relearning it.
you know what's crazy? They never really went to the bridge with that shit, with the whole knowledge thing. After like 1,000 lifetimes, just go into the Avatar state. All right, bet this is what we got to do right here because 1,000. And then wait, remember the time the last episode or next to last episode he consulted like the past avatars, and they didn't tell him shit. So that shit was hilarious. They didn't say nothing. All right, people. I don't want to kill this guy because I'm an airbender. What should I do? Avatar should kill him.
Yeah.
Waterbender Avatar.
Those
Kill him.
are dudes, but he asks people who are hardened by their experience as the Avatar.
That shit was
Like,
hilarious. Though.
desensitized. They weren't even like human to a certain degree, right?
But you gotta admit that shit was hilarious. Like, all right,
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't want to
funny
kill
stuff.
him
I definitely
because
want-
I'm a human. What should I do? Kill him, nigga. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Alright.
This nigga started a war. These niggas started a war for 100 years. If you don't kill this nigga for the greater good, what's wrong with you?
Kill this nigga.
Stop being pussy. If you don't kill these niggas right now, come on.
It's funny because even like fucking Zuko wanted him to kill him. So it's just
Right.
I mean, Zuko got a lot of beef with that nigga. I'm just saying.
Even himself wanted him to kill him. So I mean, I'm just saying.
anyone who wanted him alive. Or
And
would
yeah,
have cared if he died. Like,
I don't even think I don't think Azula even would have cared. It was just fuck him. Like that's some crazy shit. But anyway,
she might have cared. She's a little random. Cause she broke free in the comic book. She's very random. Yeah.
yes, nigga.
Lord, nigga, what the fuck?
Nah, nigga.
That's the hardest argument you can make to someone.
Lore?
Yeah.
Lore, nigga. So I could just alright, our next argument, y'all heard that. Then I just automatically right.
Those is actual lore and correct.
Okay, alright, I'm just keeping you accountable. Anyway, as y'all can see, we don't give a fuck about this game for real.
I actually care to talk about this game.
I kind of do as well. It's showing promise, honestly, and I say that very lightly because it only shows promise in visuals, and it's giving me a lot of quote-unquote promises of like better endgame than Destiny did. I'm like, I've heard this before
From EA.
right?
Okay.
But yeah, it's kind of interesting because when I think like what they're saying basically is the endgame content is supposed to be actually rewarding. And for example, like when you do the raid in Destiny, right? I think nowadays, like I didn't play the Vault of Glass raid, but in the new Destiny 2, before I stopped playing, when you did the raid, you get like one good weapon, and then all the other raid gear was apparently ass. You can get regular legendary gear from like the Crucible, from other shit that'll work just as good, if not better. And apparently the raid mechanic or the end game like content that's supposed to be implemented in Anthem is actually supposed to be like, hey, if you want good shit, you're gonna have to do this, and you're gonna have to be good at it. You're not just gonna, you can't just like cheese through it and think, oh, it's sweet, I'm just gonna get good gear for nothing. No, you actually have to work for it. So it's giving some promises that I'm kind of leaning towards, but I'm very skeptical. Like I said it before, this isn't like one of my day one purchases, more like a week 2 purchase.
Wait, day what?
Like this isn't a day 1 purchase for me. This is more like a week 2 purchase.
You sure?
I mean, I kind of need, and plus they said that the raid, like the end game quote unquote raid, game mode is supposed to be released a couple, maybe 1, 2, at most 3 weeks after the game's launch.
God, why the fuck is it hitting all of the same fucking beats as Destiny? Is it just how these games are made, or?
I mean,
Yes.
if
Cause like before, go ahead.
I mean, like, so what? You're gonna do the raid day 2?
Yes.
I mean, like, why is it hitting the same beats though? Like,
I
why is
mean,
it all the same? Why can't it be like just different in more ways?
I mean,
How
like, how,
different how?
yeah, how different? Like, literally, you can't do the raid. Like, you can do the raid day 2 in Destiny. Like, no, you
Shit,
can't.
let me get myself fucked up. I may want to do that.
You right.
I may be sadistic.
You right.
May?
But I don't know. It just I don't know. That part's weird. I'm not faulting the game for that, but it's like it's getting a little. I'm trying to maintain like a balanced opinion about the game.
Right.
But every time I look
Avatar.
at it, hey,
This nigga here
but
with
every
Avatar.
time I like listen or hear about something, I'm like, that was in Destiny. That was Destiny. That was Destiny, but you couldn't fly.
Destiny a big ass game, son.
I know, but god damn, do they have to do the same fucking shit? Like, if we can even like break down like the game and the aesthetic and the visuals and shit, the game looks gorgeous. Like, I thought that the world seemed kind of dead, but had big like not backdrops, big like landscapes and mountains and formations and structures and shit. It looks great, and then there's part where like you see like animal life just kind of like fly in this linear pattern, well, not linear, more like predetermined pattern, obviously.
Yeah.
And that like kind of brought a little bit more life to it. But then like you just see like the same fucking trash mobs that don't really do anything or add to the gameplay. Something you can find in Destiny. You see your character only has like 3 abilities max, including the ult, similar to Destiny, where it's only like 3 abilities. It's 3 abilities, right, in Destiny?
Yeah.
3 abilities plus all. Like, why does it have to be that simple? Like,
What were you expecting?
I was expecting something that wasn't like exactly like Destiny on every single fucking front, besides the movement. Like the movement seems to be the only differentiating factor. Whereas, like if we just go back to Overwatch and Paladins, there are clear differences to both of these games, even at a gameplay level. Because in Overwatch, you play a character. In Paladins, it's more so like you make that character. Like you customize them with different cards. You have your own play style. In Overwatch, they just kind of all have a way you're supposed to play them, and you can't change that. You just have to play the way the character's playing. You can learn new tech with the characters, like Lucio's skate, his infinite skate thing, where you can just stay at the top of a ceiling in a room and through his own movement ability. But other than that, it doesn't get like that much varied. Whereas like someone like what's that dude's name? Fernando, which is like the shield nigga with the flamethrower. He's a tank, but you can play him like a flank, like an assassin.
Oh yeah, I've had that happen.
Yeah. Like why we hit? It just seems like we're hitting the same beats as Destiny on every point we can, except for just the movement. And it's kind of annoying.
Right. I guess one thing I want to say that's kind of different from Destiny, and it's completely open world. When Destiny was more of a hub world type of thing, where it's like, okay, you go to this area, all right, now you're gonna go to this area, now you go to this area, versus this all this one fluid open world, and everything is like kind of dynamic in the sense of it being open world, rather than, you know, going to Mars, going to Mercury, going to Earth. I mean, yeah, they were huge maps, but it felt like, you know, just kind of just maps. They were just maps. This is a whole world. That's one thing I've kind of drawn the difference between Anthem and Destiny.
Yeah,
and I'm kind of interested to see how that will work.
It gets really dynamic. Well, I want to piggyback on your point. It gets really dynamic when they start introducing stuff like those storms and shit that can happen and like actively affect your character, or show the player like why your character needs these power suits in the first place. Because the world outside is fucked up, and you'll die if you don't have this shit.
Right.
I feel that if one thing that Anthem needs to go into, well, I mean, the development is pretty much fucking over, so this is a moot point. But
no, it's still an alpha, Andre. Alpha. Remember?
Yeah, so that shit was bugging me. So I'm only looking at the video. What the fuck you mean? Like, okay, niggas, stop. Like, stop that shit right now. Come on, guys. We know this is launch.
It's the Keyblade.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alpha. Like, okay, no, stop. But I feel that if it's almost guaranteed they're gonna have this flaw because EA. If Anthem doesn't learn what Destiny, Vanilla 1 Destiny did, which is it's got to know what the fuck it wants to be and what it wants to do. Right. If it's going to try this bullshit where it's going to try and be literally everything, it wants to be a shooter, flyer. Not that flyer's not a game type. Give me another one. Another Destiny one.
If it wants to be
looter shooter type shit, and
that's what it is, looter shooter.
And
which also, is fine. It's fine to be that.
Yeah, but okay. If it's got to like choose like one thing that is absolutely good at and kind of like stick with it. Whereas, I mean, I'm sorry, that's actually the opposite of my point. Obviously, it's got to be good at one thing, but make everything else almost as good as like that main thing. And I feel that's where Destiny kind of like fell off for me anyway. Like, because Destiny excelled at literally one thing, and that was the gameplay, or at least the gunplay, at least. And literally everything else was ass, like hard ass.
I mean,
not everything. Go ahead,
well, most things.
I was gonna say
most things, yeah.
I was gonna say my main gripe with Destiny, honestly, was just the money that I sank in for what? Like, the fact that I pay $60 for this game, and I feel as though I'm still playing this game from fucking beta, and then I pay $20 for Curse of Osiris, get 11 more guns, awesome. And then you pay for Warmind, okay, it's kind of getting there. And then we pay $40 for Forsaken, where now this is how it should have been in the fucking beginning. So if we can just get actual like content that actually is worth my money of $60, then I'm already on board. I'm already with this
Man,
shit.
Electronic Arts is literally looking at you
really,
right now.
I
Going,
really wish you didn't open your mouth and say that because now I'm doubtful. Okay,
man. EA is over here. You ever seen you never seen the picture I posted that's called with Plankton like rubbing his hands with the title Nigger Agenda on it. that is literally what EA is doing like right now. It's like, this nigga Jared like this nigga thinks about it. Give us your $60, nigga. That's basically what EA. The boardroom at EA, they're just going like, all right, so did you make it just like Destiny? Even with the flaws? We made it when the game developers was like, no, we made it even worse.
It's like, did you get their money? Yes. Is there refunds?
All right,
no. Perfect.
My nigga. Excellent. For the greater good.
There it comes up. But what about making that great experience? Hey, put your ass up.
Security, throw him out the window. Throw him out the window. But no, I feel that if Destiny isn't, wow, Destiny, Anthem is, man, this game is already off to a bad start. If Anthem isn't, well, okay, so let's do this real quick. Real quick. Let's name 3 positives. Oh no, well fuck it. Let's go around the room. Let's name 1 positive, and then we'll go around the room and name 1 negative. And let's see if the negatives outweigh the positives. So which one y'all want to start with first? Negative or positive?
I want to start with the negative.
All right, so you sure you want to start with the negative? So Maurice, we're going around the room. 1 round negative, 1 round positive. So Jared wants to start with negative. Go.
Towards what?
Towards Anthem. Anything at all. Jared.
I thought you said Maurice was
regarding negative towards what? The
Anthem the game. Just anything that Anthem has going against it, anything
regardless of the flight making it like one of the things making it the key differentiating, making it a differentiating factor between Destiny and it still struggles to find its own unique identity. I feel like it's still kind of like, regardless of if Destiny 2 set a standard. I mean, you can make a looter shooter, but you don't have to follow the same fucking beats as Destiny to make your looter shooter.
Okay, so Maurice is going, it's too samey as Destiny.
Right.
Okay, Jarrett.
This is kind of going to be the same as Maurice, but not necessarily. I think I kind of want to say it's more or less the fact of people's opinions that it is the same as Destiny, and it's going to lead people away from it. Because it's like the game, because I know the game, like it's both not and is a Destiny clone. You know what I mean? Like, there's obviously going to be the looter shooters. Personally, like,
I need a solid negative, Jared.
I'm sorry, it's just. Okay.
I need just give me 1 solid negative.
Honestly, the fear of lack of content. They have all these promises of what is to come, but I personally, I haven't seen anything regarding like, oh, hey, this is the strongholds we were talking about, the Shaper storms. Those are the storms you were talking about, Maurice. The cool, epic looking storms. You can actually go through those shits and shit starts hitting the fan quickly. But yeah, it's just like. I don't have the guarantee of like, oh yeah, I'm getting my money's worth because EA. Like,
okay.
That's my main gripe.
Okay, and I'm going with Electronic Arts Entertainment Incorporated, whatever the fuck their official name is. I'm just saying EA. That's going to be their biggest negative. That's mine. It's just EA itself. EA has this thing where all of their games, well, not all of them, most of their games show all of this fucking promise, like all of the promise in the world, all of the production in the world, and it still somehow winds up to be flat. Assassin's Creed, For Honor, somehow they fucked up Burnout. I'm not even too sure how they did that one. Like, huh? Oh, I'm sorry. That was Ubisoft. Yeah, they have similar production beats anyway. But I'm still wrong on that one. Pretty much anything regarding the Madden series, like literally every single sports game that comes out, literally falls flat to me. And it's like every single year, it's just me. And that's what I feel that Anthem is going to be. Like at its very best, it's going to be mediocre. And why is that? Because of Electronic fucking Arts. What was the last good EA game? Wow, I'm glad we got crickets on that. All right, so let's brighten it up and let's have no, it's over. Huh? Titanfall. Okay, I'll give you that. I didn't play it, but I'll give you that because I didn't play it.
That was pretty good.
Okay. Hey, did EA make Battleborn? Oh no, that was somebody else. Never mind. Okay, I was about to say.
Why do you have to do this to me, son? Like,
That would have been hilarious.
Hey,
Yeah, I knew
Rich,
that would have been
Rich,
funny.
you know where that nigga lives, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Oh
cool.
yeah, of course.
All right,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah,
I think I said, of course.
It's like I'm about to start buying some plane tickets. You gonna give me that nigga address, right?
With what money?
With what money? Yo money, nigga.
That's funny. All right, one positive, ladies and gentlemen.
One positive.
Watch how hard
things
this.
go
Watch how hard
exploding
this
on the
shit.
map.
Wow. We're about to be real bare bones here, just digging the absolute bottom of the barrel.
I mean, because there are just so many negatives.
I like I like the numbers that comes up when you shoot the thing. I love that shit.
That shit give me a wreck as fuck, so I love seeing.
Oh my gosh, complete nut, just right there, man. 24, 24, 24, 20, 26. Oh my god, I'm all about that shit. Jared.
One thing I personally like is
It's a game. All right, moving on.
the combat seems hella fluid. Like it seems interesting to me. Like, so wait, so you don't think it's fluid? What do you think about the combat system?
I don't know. I'll reserve judgment because I'm one of those niggas that's stiff when I'm looking at gameplay. When I play it, I'm like, oh.
My thing,
Okay.
I'm not seeing the team aspect. Like, they want you to play together, play as a team. The only thing I saw that was close to team play was the mage mech froze someone, and the assassin mech killed the person he froze.
Whoa.
And that's about it. Like,
Next gen.
next fucking gen.
We're gonna stop
I'm just not seeing like the synergy of that, and I wanted them to show me more of that in the trailers that I watched. Not trailers, gameplay, actual full-on gameplay from one from IGN, and the other one from Datto Does Destiny. And I mean, again, I don't see it. Like they said that there's a tank class. Yeah, he can put up a shield, but all I see when he fucking plays is him just bombing niggas. Like, yep. I mean that's
there a
technically
problem with
good.
that?
That's technically, I mean, it's technically CC. You got me on that.
Wow.
Hey man, I mean, you take less damage if they're all dead. Like you doing
Man,
a good
Maurice
job.
ain't got no Maurice ain't
Damage
got no-
mitigation.
Damage mitigation, literally.
This nigga ain't got no other positive. All right, let's move on.
I really don't. I want it to be good. It sold me on the flying, but everything else is just.
It sold me on being Iron Man because I want to be Iron Man.
Wanted to. Yeah, I guess.
This is the closest thing to an Iron Man game as we're ever going to get for right now. So let's.
As opposed to actual
Yeah,
Iron.
Yeah, but didn't they actually have an Iron Man game?
Come on, man. Those niggas looked exactly like fucking Iron Man. Like, oh, so they modeled after Iron Man. Nice. I'm not even mad about it. Cause I like Iron Man.
Iron Man. No, but I'm saying like Iron Man has actual games.
Does he? Oh. Oh, excuse the fuck out of me. What's name one of his games?
Iron Man?
One came, yeah, it's called Iron Man. Literally,
It's
I was
literally
going
called
to
Iron
say. Yeah, I was only going to say like it came out when the second or the first movie came out.
Was it good?
Nigga, it's Iron Man. What the
That doesn't answer my question.
No, it was fucking good. You would have known about it.
Yeah, so what are we talking about?
I mean, it's still an Iron Man game. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, all right. Oh man, remember that incredible game from back in the day? Not the good one. The one where you were actually literally sneaking
What are you
around
talking
guards
about?
and shit.
Oh, which one?
You know the one in
Sneaking?
Yes,
I
it
have
was
never played that.
it's based off the Ang Lee Hulk. You remember the 2003 Hulk, the mutant dogs? They made a game off of that, and you were literally sneaking around as the Hulk. And I'm like, holy shit!
Sneaking.
You can look it up.
Sneaking.
Look it up right now.
Why
I
does that
swear to
sentence
God.
exist?
Because it's like, well, son, you're the Hulk and you're sneaking around. What the fuck is this shit?
Nigga,
son?
what? Sneaking around as a big nigga like that? You too big to be sneaking, nah.
It's funny because I don't even think in that movie he screamed at all. I don't even. There was like this one scene where he's like he's in the desert, right, and he's jumping, and this is the most calm, cool, collected nigga ever. And I'm like, do you guys read the comics? Do y'all know how the Hulk works? Cause I'm a little confused. So that nigga, the nigga took a nap. I'm not even joking. Like he took a nap in the movie, and he still woke up as the Hulk. And I'm like, okay, so the Hulk is just he didn't go back to normal. He's just all right. Fuck this movie, son. So then we should all get together and watch that drunk and go from there.
Okay.
All right. So moving on. Another game. Horizon Zero Dawn 2. It's coming out.
Dun dun dun.
Nobody saw that one coming. One of the most successful PS4 games of all time. And
nah, that new IP at that.
What?
New IP at that.
Yeah, that shit was it was an extremely impressive game. Wish I would have played it more, honestly.
I need to beat that game, actually. I still haven't. I'm not beating it. It's an amazing game, but it's just like I just got addicted to other games, and I don't know. I always like lean towards multiplayer games because I play with friends a lot, but it's still I have not done that game justice.
Yeah, the game is damn near perfect. It just has a couple pacing issues that I personally couldn't get over. But yeah, it's damn near perfect. And when I say pacing issues, it's just some parts can be a little bit boring. Not as far as gameplay, but as like the story, where I'm just going like, okay, I don't really care. It's either I didn't really care or nothing. And then it would like ramp up really big, and you're in this fucking volcano, and you're like the chosen one or some shit. You got to travel the world, and then you get to this other village, and it's like, save my daughter or some shit like that. I don't know. It's just, I think that's literally how it went for me. Like you get to like the stone metal village, and you're just save my family, and I'm like, well, I could be like saving the world, but okay, sure, I can find out where the fuck your daughter went. But yeah. So yeah, that was the only issue I had with Horizon. But Maurice, I feel that you like this game probably the most.
I thought it was an amazing game, and I love the fact that we're getting a second game of it.
Did you beat the first one?
I haven't. No, I haven't.
I think it was an amazing game.
It is an amazing game. So the exploration was awesome. The way you fought like the monsters, like you know what's like it came out at this. I love making this comparison because it came out around the same time that the second Tomb Raider game came out, and I bought both of them at the same time. And in Laura's game, you play a fucking basically an assassin, right? So you have to sneak. If you're playing on like a certain difficulty, you have to sneak. You have to go around, use the world to your advantage. Meanwhile, in Horizon Zero Dawn, you can blow a monster's fucking Gatling gun off its back, grab it, shoot it down with the fucking Gatling gun.
You talking about the Thunderjaw? Or not the
Thunderjaw? I think it was Thunderjaw. Yeah. That shit was the most hard. So you just feel like a fucking animal. Like you're supposed to sneak around. The game tells you, hey, you probably shouldn't engage this monster like this, but you could just take like one of those the shotgun bow that they have and just ram through a target. It's insane. I don't know how they make you. They just make you feel really powerful in that game.
Get it? Ram, animal. Anyway, Horizon Zero Dawn 2. Looking for. Spark notes the ending because probably has something to do with the doctor chick and that's her actual daughter and they're from the future and or the past, some shit like that. I'm pretty sure, but yeah.
One thing I want to throw in there is I was reading the article about the possibility of Horizon Zero Dawn 2, and one thing that was interesting it said is like, what if Aloy was a mother, like kind of took up the mother role? Like how would the story progress there if she had a son or a daughter? What if the son or daughter got kidnapped? It just kind of opens up a whole new like story to it because it's like, I don't know. I thought that was like hella interesting. I'm like, I really would like to see something like that happen, or just kind of just a different pace of the story, not just, I don't know, not just a direct continuation.
Let you play as the son or the daughter. Yeah. Maybe put like a CAC in it. I love CACs.
Right? Yeah. Son?
Oh, was that my cue?
Yeah, you can talk too, my nigga. It's all right. We'll let you.
Nigga, this coming from the quietest nigga in the show. Yeah, you can talk now, nigga. If I go at it, run me my check, nigga.
Run me my check.
That's all I'm hearing right now.
He said it.
Anyway, movie news, and I feel like we talk about Pokemon every fucking. I think that's Maurice. This got to be Maurice thing.
I love Pokemon.
You heard you the first time. Anyway, Pokemon the movie Mew Strikes Back. Oh my god, you guys are joking. This is not the title for this.
Yup.
Holy shit.
Yep.
Alright, let's run it back. Let's run it back. Pokemon the movie Mewtwo Strikes.
Back evolution.
Son, stop. Is there a 2 at the end?
No.
Why not?
I mean, I don't know.
Oh man.
What the fuck is that?
Okay. Anyway, yeah, so Patreon gaming naughty, so yeah, there's that. So, first things first, do we care about this?
Me?
Kinda.
No.
I'm with Jared on that.
That's what's up.
I mean, we're still gonna talk about it, but I feel that Pokemon was kind of taking a step in the right direction with the whole new art style and more fluid animation thing. Kind of like the.
Whoa. You said it was taking the right approach. Was Ash getting older? If Ash
I thought it was taking the right steps in in the new art style, because Jared, because you are out of your goddamn mind if you think they're actually going to age Ash. Cause so
I don't know. I guess I just have like a sense of realism.
You asked it for too much.
I
It's not
clearly
even for
am.
realism. That shit just doesn't. Never mind. Go ahead.
Ash also like
Oh wait.
went into the woods when he was 10
Sorry.
and somehow lived.
Sorry, wait. So wait, Ash is on the road to be a Pokemon master, right?
Is he still? Are you sure that nigga just not
I
just
don't-
running around at this point?
I don't fucking know, because clearly this nigga can't win any type of major event. So I don't know.
Still doesn't win
No, he is not.
Gotta
But
keep
we're
that
on the
story
right.
going, so.
We're on the
They
right
keep
track.
digging
man.
them over, son.
They on the right track when it comes to animation, and I appreciate that. Now, if you're logic, first of all, this nigga Jared is watching Pokemon for the story. I think that shit should have sailed like.
I don't even
15
watch
years
that
ago.
shit anymore, my guy.
Yeah, that shit. That I saw when. I think it was whatever season was after Johto. Where I'm just like, yeah. Master Quest. That's where I was like, oh yeah, nothing's happening here. It's like, well, this is basically going to be the sim. I said that. I remember saying that shit when I was like, what, 10 years old, and lo and behold, 20 years later. I mean, shit, 10 years later, 15 years later, here we are. Just that nigga hasn't done shit, and still 10, and somehow surviving.
I
That shit is
mean,
weird.
there was always like a sense of progression.
How?
How?
Not in age, but like.
Doesn't he start over like every fucking?
Yeah, he does.
I mean, he still like has been keeping the knowledge up until like this new generation from those past or those previous fights. Like, it's not like he's gotten dumber, except with this new season, which I think a lot of people are pissed about.
I mean,
That's
if he's
what-
gotten
that's what
smarter, he
actually
would have won a
ridiculous.
major event.
They dick him over a lot, son.
I'm just saying some
Like the
facts.
story, they just keep taking him in a way where he's just supposed to lose, or just going to lose. Even if it's like stacked up in his favor, the game is just like, that game, the creators, the writers are just like, he's taking the L anyway. Now,
Let's make some more money.
He had fucking type advantage in his very last fight before this new season, and they just made him lose.
So they just
It's
never
Pokemon-
like brought him back. So that he never went back. Like what? What's been going on?
What do you mean?
So like I do remember that like you get all the badges, and then you go to like, I think some type of tournament or some shit. I don't know. And then he just like, and he just never like won that shit ever.
The only thing he's won is in the Orange League against Lance.
So you mean to tell me this nigga has been taking L's? And
Yeah.
Well, so what's the payoff? Like, what? Why do niggas watch this show?
I don't know. Maurice, why do you watch this show?
I don't watch it. I just keep up with the YouTube videos.
The producers have actually said, okay, son. So apparently Barbara said like thing until the show ends, and I'm like, so first off, is there such thing as a Pokemon Master or not?
I think that name's kind of subjective.
I mean, I'm just going off of what they told me in the first season. In order to become a Pokemon Master, you have to catch all the Pokemon, and then later we go, oh wait, there are so many fucking Pokemon, you'll never become a Pokemon Master. So now we're just reneging on the entire premises of the show here. And I'm like, okay, whatever, nigga. I'm just along for the ride. And then Master Quest happened. I'm like, damn, ain't nothing happening to this thing.
Master Quest.
That's the worst song in my opinion. Killing spree. If you wanted the 3 original songs, I think it's damn sure not better than Johto. It is not better than the Michael Jackson one. Yes, Michael Jackson.
We all live in a Pokemon world.
Okay. So this.
Sorry.
Wow.
Sorry. That shit was low key fire when I was younger, yo. I can't lie.
All right, so all right, guys. Hot take right here. Pokemon will end in this coming decade. I am predicting by 2025, Pokemon will end.
It's only going to be end if there's a decline.
I think that's coming.
No, there's a Pokemon game coming out at the end of this year.
Oh, I was solely going off this.
You know what?
None of that shit. That's all. Like, even though it's done by like separate teams and companies, it's like as a whole, it's probably not going to end for.
All right, Maurice, you probably gonna flame me for this, but when I think of Pokemon games, no bullshit, I think of Madden and 2K.
Okay.
Kind of think the same.
Like, okay. It's just what's really different about these games.
15 seconds remaining.
Jared has put up Jared has made an awesome point. Like we
there are usually always like different mechanics between each game. Not to mention the addition of like 100+ new characters per game.
All right.
Like the formula is still the same. Like collect the Pokemon, catch the badge, move on to the next objective.
I can make the same argument for Madden and
like,
you can make the same argument. You can make the same argument for Halo. You can make the same argument for X open world game.
Right.
You can make the same argument for the Spider-Man game. All the games.
I'm not giving. I'm sorry. I'm not giving.
But there's a lot.
Wow, that Spider-Man one. Come on.
There's a lot more content that Pokemon adds between each game, and a lot more mechanics that they add and test and experiment with between each game than Madden ever gets.
Capture the objective.
I still feel that they're kind of next to each other.
I
don't feel like you've played the Pokemon game in depth because you wouldn't be saying that.
I think I can give Maurice the whole mechanic aspect, but I think of it when it comes to Madden of like, because Madden is just okay. You update the roster, add like what 2 new buttons, and you redo the fucking create a character bullshit or whatever.
Yeah.
And that's
meanwhile, Pokemon. Let me just add 100 new characters per each gen. Now these Pokemon don't fight the same. They're all usually different and very unique between each other. Yeah, you'll have ones that have like the same typing, but they could be like a different Pokemon completely as far as like whether they're offensive, defensive, utility. Not to mention they get a whole bunch of fuck ton more moves.
But it can still be said in the same breath of stuff like Madden. It's the franchise. It's a franchise.
But in what regard though? Like, are we talking about like how long it's lasted? And yeah, I can give you that.
How long it's lasted and it's damn near an annual. Not really an annual.
Nah, it's not annual. No, at least not that I know of.
Yeah, but it can still be said side by side of something. I just feel that we give the bias because it's Pokemon.
I don't think you've like other than the time thing. I don't think there's anything else that you've said that Pokemon does similar to Madden, where there's like a lack of effort.
So is the core game not the same?
I said that, motherfucker. I said that the formula is always going to be the same between each Pokemon game, but they add a fuck ton of content in comparison to Madden. And then I brought up each shooter could be said that it's the same fucking formula.
You can say that with some
between
of them,
Halo.
not all of them.
And you can say a lot of them.
I'm about to say, yeah, I can agree with Maurice on a lot of them because I played a lot of shooters.
But not even not even limited to shooters, but like RPGs as well. Like in a lot of RPGs I play, there's always the faction of like your group. There's always a capital or another kingdom warring with another kingdom, and you trying to prevent that war. That's been used so much through the games I've played. A lot of them being Tales.
So you're saying the main difference is, they just add ton of characters.
Content. More content. In comparison to that. And Pokemon's not even an annual release. It's like maybe biannual every 2 years. But even then, you get like a mainstay Pokemon title every 3 or 4. And even the games that come in between that, like the filler games, have new and interesting content in between them.
Interesting. Make a good point. I'll give you that. Good point.
Yeah, nigga, I does this.
Alright, don't gas yourself up, son.
Alright. The hell is Samurai 8?
You post.
You did that.
I didn't mean to hit that tone. I'm still a little amped up from the last topic.
It's all good, son. You get hyped up. I could tell. Son. We all could tell.
Yeah, but that's the Masashi Kishimoto new series.
So am I the
Holy
only
shit!
Samurai.
When did I post that?
nigga? Okay, but so can I?
Jared's a little amped up for the last conversation.
No. I'm just amped up like he forgot that he posted it. But no, let me just say one thing about this series. So I watched the trailer for the manga, and can I just say that why does these niggas look smack like Naruto characters? Like I understand. No. Like I understand it's the same creator. I get that. But son, it's too similar. Like, hold up, nah.
Masashi Kishimoto.
Like, is he known for doing this shit?
Have you ever heard of Rave Master?
I've heard of that.
Have you ever heard of Fairy Tail?
He's got you there.
Well, okay, so
That nigga literally put Erza Scarlet in his
okay
in his next manga.
True. Cause like there was this one nigga, he had like the what you call it? It was like the helmet or whatever that had like the side guards on his cheeks. I'm like, why does nigga look smack like Naruto? Like,
okay, so no, you're reaching.
How am I reaching?
No, you're reaching.
How am I reaching? It's the
You're
same facial structure, my nigga. Like, how am I reaching?
Yeah, the same facial structure, but guess what? That's an art style. You can't just say, oh, the art style is different. They all look like Naruto. You can't do that.
My nigga, like, I've been jonesed on so many times saying that I look like Michael Orr because we look similar. Like, these niggas look so similar. Like, how's that reaching?
I'm trying to figure out what character you're referring to because I'm looking at these. I don't see nothing.
I can't explain, like, because I've seen it, like, once. I can't remember. It was, like, a couple days ago I saw it. But it was basically, like, the nigga had, like a helmet or something on where he had, like, something was guarding his cheeks. It was, like, it was dark. It was, like, black around his cheeks. I'm like, why does nigga look smack like Naruto? I'm like, I don't know. It's just... Because, like, when I hear, like, new series, I don't want to see, like, I don't want to be reminded.
This nigga looks nothing like... Son, you are
Alright, son. I guess I'm reaching.
Wait, what's the guy's name? I
don't even know if they gave names.
We don't know anything about the show. The only thing I can have is like I'm just looking at the video that I posted in the Discord. I'm like, I mean, yeah, the art style is similar, but you're not about to tell me like this nigga looks exactly like Naruto.
Okay.
You're not about to do that.
But okay,
no, because that's not even fair.
Okay. But here's the thing with my opinion about it is like when I want to watch a new series, I don't want to be reminded of a series that I've either just watched or didn't really appreciate all that much from the fucking the way the story went.
Once again, I feel that you're reaching because you know nothing about the show.
I know nothing. Wait, hold up. You trying to say I know nothing about Naruto, my guy? You trying to go?
Oh no, I'm talking about this new show that's coming.
I'm about to say. I'm like, hold up, son. Hold up. Hold the fuck up.
This new show that's coming out.
I mean, how can I? I mean, I've seen the character design. That's enough for me to say that a character can look like another character. I'm not talking about they act like each other.
Did you talk about the story?
Nigga. Okay. What?
Okay, I can see the similarities because
here we go.
I can see it's similar, not the same. But there was one panel on the fucking video where it looks just like Naruto,
Thank you.
and I could see what he's saying there. But
At
like, the more I look at the character,
At
the
what
more
point?
it looks
What's
like
that?
more unique.
What second?
It's like when you hold up. Because he was like screaming or something on the thumbnail of the video. So like if you reload it, you'll see it. Yeah, if you reload it and you see his thumbnail right there, his the thumbnail or his face right there, that looks kind of like a Naruto panel.
Select.
It does, and I understand why it does. Because Masashi Kishimoto made the series. This isn't turning me away from it, but I can see Jared's point. Like it does look very similar to like Naruto, but the more you look at the character, I feel like the more you'll see differences.
I guess, man. I'm not giving you. No. I'm not giving it to you because for you to say that, oh, he looks exactly like Naruto, and I'm like, no, don't even do that. Like, that's
It's
what we're not
similar.
about.
Like I say, it's very similar, but I'm pretty sure that's because of the art style.
I can, if you want to say it's a similar art style,
Like,
they could just draw Naruto with different clothes and shit. I'm like, come on, son.
Like,
You're not about to do that.
honestly, it's not even the main problem I have is like when I want to watch this series or want to read this series or whatever, I don't want to be reminded of this character. Like, I'm done with this Naruto series. Like, I don't want to relapse. Like, oh, hold up, he's going through a troubling arc of his childhood. I wonder who else did that. Oh, he lost his best friend. I wonder who else did that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to just relive the whole Naruto shit just from looking at this nigga. That's like my only gripe of it. Other than that, like, I've only seen just snippets of a manga, so I don't really know.
Yeah, I was about to say that
Mechanical
that
arm.
was pretty heavy. Like this isn't even a trailer or a
like
teaser.
that's like it's
Just-
just
And Marvin asked, "Have you ever watched the series with the same artist?"
Good question. I can't tell that I have because I don't really. I guess I've never. When it comes to anime and manga, I normally forget the artist or the creator or illustrator or whatever.
I
Like
went from Brave Master to Fairy Tale.
I've
And let me tell you something. Now that shit is actually kind of that's because that nigga has at all.
I like Naruto. I mean Fairy Tail.
Oh wait, you lost me there. I actually I swear to God, I tried my best with Fairy Tail. I really
It
did.
was so interesting in the beginning. It was really cool, and then just somewhere along the line, they just fucked it all up. Like,
Son, I couldn't make it past the no, I made it a little bit past the blue-haired nigga arc, and with him and Airs of Scarlet. You know what I'm talking about. Jalel and
oh, because I'm about to say there's like two blue hair.
yeah. And then once I made it to the time skip, I'm like, yeah, I'm done. There is nothing here. There is nothing here for me. It's just nothing. Everything's the power of friendship and.
I know.
Nah, I'm sorry, I can't do it. I'm sorry.
On the island, that one like fight sequence they had was pretty dope on the boat where they were going against Markov's master. That shit was hard.
Oh yeah, no, that was actually interesting. I do remember that one. But everything else, I'm just,
Yeah.
oh man, y'all could have did this a little bit more tasteful way. But then
Yeah,
again,
only
that
for
nigga
them to
wasn't-
like cheat them their power. Like, cause like later on they joined this tournament and then they realized, oh shit, we're trash now. We need more. We need to power up. And then literally they just talked to the time bitch, the really thick one.
The time
And
bitch.
she was really thick.
The time bitch.
Yeah.
Hey, she called like she's in. Like, you think she thick, bro?
She
The
thick,
time bitch.
Yeah, man, she ain't skinny. She's thick. And they basically just got like a cheat, an off-screen cheat that doubled their magical power or magical reserves.
Sounds about right.
That was so fucking
Fairy Tail
lame.
sounds
Like,
about right.
That was lame. I was hoping they were going through some training or some shit or come back stronger, which they eventually did.
The bleach effect.
But yeah, bleach effect. There we go. Yeah, showing it. That's
The
fine.
bleach effect. What really got me was how. Now, don't get me wrong. The manga was somewhat tolerable, but holy shit, the anime. Oh, this is the most generic, uninspired, just shonen for shonen's sake. Just just no artistic flair. Just I'm like, holy shit, son. It was so bad.
I'm not even gonna argue with that.
And some niggas were actually putting this shit above something like One Piece and Naruto, and even Bleach is better than Fairy Tail as far as I'm concerned. So like,
Bleach should have ended with Aizen, but that's all I'm gonna say about that one.
Bleach should have ended at the Rookie arc, but we ain't gotta talk about that ever again. But yeah, it was just too cookie cutter for me.
Damn, that shit lasted for 11 years.
It did. That's actually a pretty good run. I'm surprised it lasted that long. Got tired of drawing naked women, huh? But then again, he
only 63. Oh man, that was the best part. Fucking
wow. And right, and then you know, and there's such thing as having like tasteful fan service.
Nah, I need my shit down and motherfucking dirty.
Just make a hentai, son. Just do that. Make a dojo.
I felt that too, but we can do that too.
Like we ain't gotta play this. Oh, I'm making a plot. He. We ain't gotta... Just go ahead and make that dojo like you want to.
I like fan service. I don't know what to tell you. There's always a place for it in my
that anime was 60% fan service.
I'm fine with that.
Wow, you're part of the problem.
I am.
Okay.
I'm not denying this. Was the anime trash?
Yes.
More than likely.
More than likely. I just went through a fucking rant. Okay, it's 9/11, the dark hour. I think we're going to go ahead and start to wrap it up, B. Gotta wrap it up, my guy.
Gotta wrap it up.
Wrap it in. Zip it in and zip it out. Anybody remember that skit from Dave Chappelle? No.
I think you remember it.
Yeah, it sounds like you did.
Keep on forgetting I'm talking to uncultured niggas and shit.
That's alright, we forgive you.
Sheriff, we're one to talk for that. I mean, hey, what's up, Andre? How you doing?
You niggas sound cultured, son. With your big old, I know everything about nothing head ass.
Is that what the point you're making?
Nah. Nah, my point is the exact opposite.
I know nothing about everything.
Yeah. Anyway, that was the IMO podcast.
I think
if
you
you like
that,
it,
but...
like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, share with your family, share with auntie and grandma, and put the shit around. Really helps the channel. Subscribe to our Patreon.
We still haven't set that up, have we?
We're not going to. Well, not yet.
Stay tuned to find out.
Right. Patreon is a hella interesting concept. I gotta figure out how that shit works. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and sign off. We're pretty sure we're pretty much this was pretty much a loaf podcast anyway.
Right.
You're a loaf podcast.
Your head a loaf podcast. All right, peace out, pimps.